enjoy yourself. You're about to get a message from yours truly. Sit back and enjoy yourself. You're about to hear a message from yours truly. Pure Bama Freeman lifestyle. Hey. You about to go from city to city. Yeah, yeah. Traveling across this land in love. Pure Bama Freeman lifestyle. Ooh.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? This your boy Bama Man on the highways and in the byways. Hope all's well with y'all guys, man. Y'all come through, hit the like button if you're new. Hey, yo, go ahead and sub to the channel, man. We definitely need more subs on the channel for certain. It is much needed and it's much appreciated if you guys come through, hit the like button, and sub. But most importantly, hit that notification bell that lets you know exactly when your boy is on these live streams. Because without you guys, the live streams are not even really possible. So, want to drop that on you guys, let you know how important it is. But definitely appreciate it, man. Again, man, it's your boy Bama, man. Some of you know me as Bama in Brazil. Some of you know me as Bama the Traveler. Some of you know me as Pure Bama. But whatever you decide to call me, just make sure it's within the confines of it being Bama. I'm all Bama. That's right, man. Total Bama. I'm all Bama, bro. Appreciate y'all, man, for coming through, man. I want to go ahead and talk about it a little bit today, I guess. And if you guys want to participate by dropping a comment, um, that'll be great. You know, if you want to catch it on the playback, you drop a comment. That's cool. If you want to participate on this live, that's also cool. I'm gonna drop the link for you guys to come through and give your opinion on the state of the travel space. What is the state of the travel space? What is really going on with it? What do y'all think is going on with it? Well, in my opinion, I think that it is at a crossroads. I think it's at a crossroads at this point, man. What is good, man? All right, we back, man. I had to drop that banner down there real quick to ask y'all the question: what is the state of the travel space, man? Do you think that we should stop travel content? Do you think it should be less of it? Do you think that we should do more of it? What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? What up with you, first class? Salute to you, brother. Happy Sunday to all you guys, man. Salute to my fellas. Appreciate you, first class, for coming through, bro. Appreciate you, brother. I would like to know from you guys' opinion, what is the state of the travel space? You guys that have been totally responsible for bringing out content, bringing out the awareness of travel, you telling the importance of travel. Should we do less content of it? Hey, in my opinion, I think we have a lot more pressing issues rather than showing content. I know that's not a popular thing to say, but it's real. I think that you have an identity crisis going on. You know what I'm saying? It's an identity crisis, and we don't we don't quite know what is the motive anymore. You know what I mean? I think the waters have become muddied by allowing other people to come in to identify what travel is. You have so many negative opinions about what they think travel is. You definitely have people coming in misrepresenting the original idea of travel. So I think that we're in an identity crisis as it relates to traveling abroad and supposed to be having the right intentions for travel. And now, again, it seems like the waters have become muddied, man. You have people that travel that hate the passport bros, and then they come in and tell you what you're traveling for. Now you have these detractors coming re-identifying what a passport bro is. And even if you don't associate with the term or the moniker of a passport bro, they still going to, by default, associate you as a passport bro. It doesn't really matter if you say hey, I'm not a passport bro. I've been traveling for 100 years. They still gonna say, well, no, 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 no. You are a mongerer. You're a pookie. You're this. You're that. And you're not traveling for the right intentions. As a matter of fact, why don't you just stop traveling and just deal with the women that you have been dealing with? Why don't you just stay in your own country and try to fix the problem? These are the detractors that have come in and have distracted the people these worthless conversations. And in their eyes, as a detractor, they believe that they're trying to help the so-called passport bros. They thinking that they're giving the black travelers or travelers in general the right guidance, the right motives for why they should travel. And essentially what it is, they tell you, hey, you travel for this when you should be traveling for learning about the local honey. Go to Russia to see if they grow lemons. Go to Uzbekistan and see if they sell grapes. Go to Colombia and see if they drink from the tap water, right? All these obscure things to travel for, and they tell you this is the way you should travel because guys like myself who've been traveling for 100 years, this is what I travel for. So by me having the seniority over you, then you should travel for the same identical reasons for why I travel. Check. Is that what essentially what it is? I think that's what it is. I think a lot of what's going on in the travel space is more about YouTube related. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fear mongering. It's a lot of people trying to shed light on a very low percentage or minority of men travel. And they try to demonize them as the problems of these countries' issues. You go to you go to different countries, they'll say, well, these minority of men that's traveling there, those are your real issues in your country. You guys that are all of a sudden traveling as passport bros, you're the real issue. You're the real reasons why this country is having the social and economic issues that it's having. It is y'all guys. Let alone, don't worry about the money that you're bringing to the country. No, 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 no. We got to shed light on y'all debaucherous behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really boiled down to. Hey, shout out to Kick. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Yes, I would like many, many more viewers if I can get more viewers. Oh man, appreciate you for coming through. Whoever hit me up on that. First Class says the average traveler that's not on YouTube not having issues with traveling. Very, very valid point. I think a lot of people that are on YouTube, they taking it as this is a widespread problem. The people that are not focused on YouTube like that are not having these issues like that. They're not locked into these talking points. They don't care. They don't worry about being a mongerer. They're not worried about being a pookie. They're not focusing on how you're spending your money, where you're staying, what you're wearing, right? They're not focused on that. They're just trying to enjoy their travels. So thus, going back to my point of the state of the travel space on YouTube or any other platform, has it become a stale point? Has it run its course? I want to say that it has. Because let's face it, guys. I mean, you know, how many more videos do we need to watch in order to be convinced to even go to a Thailand or a Brazil or a Colombia or a Dominican Republic or a Costa Rica or Panama? How many more videos you think we can actually watch? When in reality, everybody is damn near showing the same sites. Everybody's basically having the same talking points, but from a different, maybe a slightly different opinion. And then, not to mention, this happens year after year after year after year after year after year. So the travel space has become stale. You have your mongerers, you have your explorers, you have your so-called expats. Everybody is saying the same shit. So what is the overarching message and what is the goal here? What are y'all trying to accomplish? Matter of fact, let me ask myself the question. What am I trying to accomplish? Which segue into this most interesting point that I really want to make. It's become apparent to me and others that a lot of these people that have promoted traveling, that they have talked about travel to the extent that they have talked about it. They're now regretting telling you guys about traveling. Have y'all noticed that? They're now complaining there's too many black men in these countries. Have y'all noticed that part? Have you noticed that they're now changing their ideals of sharing information? Have y'all seen that? Huh? Oh man. Well, I know my reasons for why I'm telling you guys to travel because I think there's great benefits to it. I think that when men, specifically guys that have just got out of a bad relationship, guys that have just divorced, I think those guys need to travel to get away from their toxic spaces of where they live at. That's the benefits of traveling. I know that that's what it's done for me. But I would like to share that same information to guys to let them know that, hey, yo, maybe you need to get away for a little while. Maybe you need to go to this place to reset so that you can come back and be a little bit more inspired to actually go to work. I know that when I go travel and I stay for a long period of time, whether it's a month or 2 months, I come back refreshed. And really, I kind of be wanting to get back to work, you know? So that's my reason for promoting travel. But it seems like the guys that have been the gatekeepers of travel, they regret telling you guys or telling guys like myself about travel. Because it's too many of us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, we're the ones that's ruining travel. You know what I mean? The very guys that they promoted to go to travel, they are the ones they wish would have never showed up. You know? So yeah, it's their issue, man. All right, hold on for a minute, Ezreal. Let's go ahead and take this off real quick and let you come up. With you, Ezreal.
What's going on, man? Yo, every time I see these videos of like the Lapeef Network arguing with these ratchet single moms, or they have these panels with the woman like trying to convince them why they should let a man lead. All I hear in my head is, "I know my worth. I know my worth."
I ain't know what I deserve. You know?
every time I hear, or like you remember that thing recent? It was a couple weeks ago. That clumps looking chick, that big chick was talking about, I don't do coffee dates. And
Yeah.
every time these women have the audacity in themselves, all I hear is your voice echoing in my head. I know my worth. I know my worth.
They- hey, that's what they be saying, but like that's the talking point in the dating market. They gotta prove their worthless worth, you know, to a man that don't really need them. He can go somewhere else and get a better bargain.
Man, who you telling? Yo, I've literally I'll be in Portugal at the end of this month. So technically in like literally in 2 weeks. I leave in 2 Sundays from now, right?
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. What that Portuguese talking about though for you?
Oh, well, that's the funny thing. I literally took my second lesson. What was it? I think what, Friday? Yeah, Friday.
Uh huh.
It's see, here's the thing. I've been to a lot of countries too. Like I've around clocking 20 countries. I went to Japan last year. I ran the gauntlet last year. I went to like 5 countries in Europe. I went to like Paris twice.
Mm.
It was an experience. But Portuguese is the hardest language, but to me it's worth it because I just like the woman. They're
Yeah. Yeah.
they're just naturally they can't help but be like naturally friendly people. The
Yeah,
Brazilian.
I definitely noticed that. I would say they are the nicest among the Latinas.
Yeah,
I get to experience the Asian women. I'm hearing that the Asians actually treat you better. So I'm gonna get my first experience here in the next maybe, you know, about 2 3 months.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You're again. I don't know if that's me or you.
I must be breaking up.
Yeah, you borged out. Can you just repeat what you said, please?
Yeah, I was saying that I think by far the Brazilian women are the nicest of all the Latinas. Well, really, technically, they're not Latinas,
Yeah,
um, but they're the nicest as far as like their personality and stuff like that. I think they're the best in South America.
yeah, absolutely. I think definitely too. And they're not perfect, but like if you're a
No.
person, if you're a person that is actually, I just looked it up. It is you're right. It is considered a Latin country. You know why too? Because it speaks one of the romantic languages. So it is a Latin country. So you're good
Oh, you
with
talking about
that.
Brazilians? A lot of them don't consider themselves Latinos, but I got what you're saying.
Yeah. Um, but they like I said, they're not perfect, but if you're a person that enjoys like to the point if you enjoy a woman being affectionate, being loving, like they literally feel some type of way if you're not touching up on them, you know what I mean? It's like that's unheard of in America, like trying to hold hands with a woman on the first date. She gonna think you thirsty, right? And
Or kiss you. They're more affectionate in
right,
Brazil.
absolutely, absolutely. And they just overall I can tell, like if you're a type of person that gets along well with if you're see America naturally makes people suspicious of each other, and in a way for a right
Yeah.
reason, right? But we're very closed off. But then I was just telling my mom about this yesterday. You got these women go, she was watching a clip of this TikTok dude. She's like, I don't get it, why did this girl ghosted this dude? She's like, he's tall, he's handsome. Like, I'm like, mom, you don't understand, these women are like, people say, oh, the COVID like made the situation worse, but these women are very socially
No.
not only are they socially awkward, but they just don't like men in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been actually been saying that sentiment for a while. I've been convinced because when you look at a lot of these women's motives, it don't come from a good place. It doesn't come from an honest place, and they try to make it seem like they care about their own state of being, but it comes from a place of hate for the men. They're constantly trying to trump up charges. They're constantly demonizing them on social media platform. They're constantly trying to tell them what they should do to be considered a good man. When in reality, when you go to these other places, these women are not on these type of talking points. Like it's just
Right.
like If you try to bring it up to them, they looking at you like, where is this coming from? What kind of place are you from? You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
yeah.
right. See the thing, right? You know when I realized it's a whole different ball game. I went to Japan last year with my uncle, so I always tell people about this story. My uncle's like 6'4", right? He's a tall dude, takes up a lot of space. So we're on a train in Tokyo, and he sits down. Right, he almost takes up 2 seats. There's a lady sitting next to him, like she sits down. Actually, no, She was sitting next to him before he sat down. Right,
Hmm.
so she saw him and then looked up at me and then looked at him again while we were talking, and then she said, "Would you like to sit?" And I speak a little bit of Japanese, so I said, "Dozo, dozo," meaning like it's okay, don't worry, I'm fine. She said in English, she said, "No, I insist." Got up and gave me the seat.
Wow. But that's so in reverse to where our culture. That's a
Right.
respect they have for the man. Yeah, I see. Mm.
Mind you, I'm a black dude. It's not like you can't say, "Oh, she did it because you're white." "Oh, she did it because of so and so." No, it's a genuine respect for men. Even what's his name? I forgot that guy's name. Psychology Hacks, the white dude. He said he went somewhere to like one. I think almost like a big hostel where like it was like a group travel meeting that he went to when he went to Tokyo
Hmm.
or Japan, and he said that they ran out of beds, right? For it was like a men and woman thing. They ran out of beds. Do you know that the woman gave up their beds and slept on the floor, and the men slept on the beds?
Well, in America, they would call that they oppress their women. Can you imagine that?
Right. I mean, even when I was there, even the girls that weren't, because there are a lot of there, not a lot, but there are migrant workers that are there. So I was there, and
Hmm.
I was at like almost like what you would consider. I don't know if you've been to New York, you got like a Coney Island, or like I'm in LA a lot, and they got like the Santa Monica Park. It's like a little Ferris wheel fair, fair kind of thing, state fair kind of thing that's going on. It's a place in Yokohama. So I was struggling to put the money in the vending machine. A group of girls came up to me and it was like, "Do you need help?" and took the money out of my hand and helped me. It's like that would have never
Mm.
happened in America ever. A group of women going out of their way, seeing me struggle with putting the money in the vending machine and helping me.
Nah, they just, in America, the women are scared of you. They don't have any trust. Um, Overseas, it seems like the women just don't have a prejudice towards you when you either approach them or just have a general conversation. There's no hostility. There's no contention there, and it's like you try to do that with American women. They seem to be asking you, why is you even talking to me?
Right.
You seem weird. You seem social awkward because you open up the door, or you're thirsty, or you're desperate. It's like, why do you have all these negative adjectives about me, and you haven't even given me a chance to even get to know you? You know what I mean? Like, I can't even
Yes.
give you my name without you thinking that I'm stalking you or something. It's
Right.
crazy.
And my mom was watching a TikTok video, right? And the guy said, basically, I guess what turned off the girl, because the girl ghosted him too, right? Not a bad looking dude, has all the aesthetics of
Hmm.
what black women like, dude has a tats, dreaded, tall dude. Basically, he said he asked her how old she is, right? And then she was like, "Why you want to know that?" Right? It's like acting so suspicious. And the women in the chat were like, "Oh, you got to understand. When men ask for our age, we think you're gonna judge us for our past." But it's like, no, I'm literally just asking your age. Why? I was telling my mom this. I was like, "Do you see how frustrating it is dating in America, where you ask a simple question and these women is like borderline schizo. Like they don't they're highly neurotic where they think about the worst. Even Austin used to say this too. He said, in America, women think of reasons to disqualify you. In other countries, women look for reasons to qualify you. You know.
Yeah, I think it don't take much to be qualified in other countries, and I think that again they're not toxic for one, and they don't produce toxicity. They're not on their TikToks and Instagrams and all of that to shape a narrative, and thus what that does is it makes the dating pool difficult to navigate in, you know. And
Right.
so we just we're in a bad situation. And what strikes me is you have guys like a Nana, whatever his name is, that African cat that's telling us to stay here and fix it. You know, why y'all running away? Why are you going to other people's countries to date? When the reality is, men don't have time to be trying to fix something that is irreparable. We're not. A lot of us don't have enough time on this earth to be putting out that kind of energy. So we're trying to enjoy life at this point. You know, most of
Right.
these guys are late 30s, you know, 40s and 50s. What are we out here trying to be activists for? Why are we trying to be MGTOW and all this other shit, red
Right.
pill, when we could just simply fix the issue and just say, you know what, let me just open up my option and just go overseas and just play in that field, you know?
Right. I mean, think about it. I can either try to convince you. What you know what they want you to do, to spend the next 10 years on a panel trying to convince a big back woman that way more than you why she need a man in her life, why she should cooperate with a man. I ain't doing that. Now I'm not going to be the next 10, 15 years of my life being on one of these panels that they got on the YouTube in the Manosphere, trying to argue with these women as to why they need a man. Why should I? It's basically, you know, they talk about the SBE thing. I'm not trying to shame these women into being not necessarily with me, but with men. If you can't see the importance of having a man in your life and being equally yoked with a man as a woman, then what do we have to talk about? It's
Yeah,
like,
it's really sad that you have to even deal with these basic human reactions anyway. Like this should be common. It should be basic. But we having to go back to the foundation, and we're debating about the foundations. Like this stuff is understood overseas, man. It's like it's waste of time, man.
right, right. It's just, man. I was even telling my mom yesterday too. I was like, I was in Amsterdam one time, and people could tell I wasn't from America. They just start talking to me, just chatting me up, right? And that is considered one of the more, I'll put it this way, it's less friendlier if we are talking about on a spectrum than a place like a Brazil, right?
Mm-hmm.
But still, even if Europe has its issues, right? But it's nearly not as bad as it is. There's levels to this. It's nearly not as bad as it is in
In America.
in America.
Mm-hmm.
In America, the woman just outright. It's one thing if you know it will be taboo to walk up to a woman in Paris, but she's not gonna be disrespectful and rude and nasty. In America, there's a chance she'll be rude and don't think nothing of it, like as though you're not a man. You know,
And she's judging that based off the relationship she just got out of 6 months ago
right?
or 3 months ago. You know, you all are bad because look at what I went through. Look at what one of y'all did to me. Like, no, it's not. No, you're a culture of men now. You're not a individual for your own individual actions. No, no, no. We're not going to judge you on that. We're going to judge you as a collective. And that's the issues we're really having in this country, man. And so that's the reason why I've been promoting for the last 2 years for guys just to intentionally make yourself unavailable. You know, just don't deal with them because
Yeah,
all you're doing is setting yourself back. You know, years and years of progress dealing with some people that's not even elementary. They're not even on the elementary level. They don't even understand basic human interaction, man.
I mean, think
So
about it, man. Look, think about it this way. You've seen the reports that come out. They say men want kids more than women do in America. Like
mm-hmm.
studies show that majority of men want kids more than women want kids. For women under 30, what does that tell you? It's not it's gonna get any better when these women hit 30 and 40. It's gonna be even more bitter. What rationale do you have as a woman in your 20s to say I don't want any kids?
Well,
You know
that
what I
show
mean?
you that they don't want families if they don't want kids. So I don't know why guys are trying to push or try to fix a culture that says, hey, yo, we either gonna uh, exterminate your kids in the womb,
Right.
or we're gonna we're gonna just simply just say, hey, we don't want to deal with y'all long. Matter of fact, I think that women should just date themselves. I think that if women so busy trying to relate to themselves and they understand themselves more than men, I think they should just date themselves and just leave the men alone. Period. That's just my opinion.
Right. Right. And to me, that's what I would say to somebody like, nah. How do you reverse? If you're saying we need to stay here and fix it, how do you convince a whole generation of women? Because they did the poll of Gen Z and people my age, like younger millennials. Like, how are you going to convince these women under 35 that they should have a kid? Like, what are you going to do?
Ain't nothing you could do. Ain't nothing you could do. I think that, again, I think it's oppression when you're trying to shame, blame, and explain. I think that you're controlling when you're trying to shame, blame, and explain. That's the very thing that they're against.
Right.
They don't want no man telling them what to do. They don't want no man suggesting them how they could be better women. No, they don't want that. They don't want to give you what you want. So why are you wasting time trying to convince people that have not been trained as a toddler on how to be in their own proper gender role?
Right.
And I think you're just wasting time, man.
And the writing is on the wall. People are looking like, oh, Aisha Curry, people gotta understand, you've been with somebody so long. Listen, some women might feel that way, but I never heard a woman outright be like, I really never wanted my kids that I got. Like, yo, that is, I never really thought I'd get married. Like, that was really unheard of. Women's like, yeah, at best, like our grandparents and some of our mothers were saying, I want to be married, but I want to have my career as well. Like, these women coming out saying, I never saw myself as a mother. Basically, they're saying, I just want to be a worker bee, just like men. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, they definitely don't want families. They think they're more valuable in the workforce versus being in the home and teaching their own kids. They rather for strangers to be the teachers, and then they rather for the kid to come home from that indoctrination. They want to be able to debrief them, but you only got a few hours to debrief them.
Right.
And so when you take them back to the school, they're spending more time in the schools with these liberal thoughts. And that's how they actually are being shaped. So them being away from the home is what really killed the black community, more so than any other race of people.
Absolutely. And I just believe that we're in a situation where everybody has their own autonomy. I always say this too. If you're a man that especially as a black man, in your heart of hearts you want children, do you honestly believe that you can not only have children here, but have it with the right woman under the right circumstances, and be able to raise functionally successful and thriving children in America in the year 2025 going on to 2026?
I think that's a great point, and I think that's a great question that men should be asking themselves. And I would say, from my opinion of that, is the answer is no, not here. And I don't think that men would be productive fathers here, because the environment don't allow you to be productive fathers. When you have an incentivized woman to break a relationship or a marriage just to get alimony or child support out of you, just because she's unhappy, and it's always about what she feels and her state of mind about a relationship. When you have that then you can always have the man being unproductive in these relationships, or even for the kids. So I think that you should go to a more patriarchal society and find the right woman to have those kids and raise them that way. Because one thing that mother's going to do in the mother society is show the value of the dad. It's just like the example you showed with said about the Japanese woman. She got up just to, as a visitor, she wanted to make sure that you're accommodated and it's good. Women here are not going to do that. You know, so it's just the mindset. Do you want to have kids with women with this particular type of mindset? And I would say, don't even waste your time because you ain't gonna do them and cause yourself a whole lot of stress and problems.
Right. Absolutely. And you know, I've been studying right before I came on with you, listening to you. I was studying, doing like some Portuguese homework, studying like the nouns, the pronouns, the conjugates, and whatever. And before that, I've been like since what September or late August. I've been working out. I lost like 25 pounds. I'm trying to lose 30 more pounds because I'll be in Rio for Carnival like late February.
Oh man,
And
shout out to Rio, man.
right, oh, dope, dope, dope. I can't wait. I'm excited. But it's like I know doing this traveling and just being able to observe and absorb different cultures, I feel like I'm almost in a flow state, like I'm almost like the best version of myself, or I'm getting there. Because the goal is
Absolutely.
by next year too, I want to learn French as well. Because I love Paris, and I always tell people this, and people be thinking like, "Oh, we don't like black women." Like, bro, like there's nothing but black women, and there's more black women in Brazil than there is in America, right? And like to me, I always say the finest black woman I've ever seen was in either in Paris or in Rio. You know, so it's like to me,
One thing I love about being overseas, or
yeah.
specific in Brazil, they don't care.
You're breaking up. Can you repeat it again?
Did I break up? Yep. Hold on. I was saying that one thing I love about being in Brazil, they don't care about that color stuff.
Right.
I must be breaking up still. Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what I was saying was that I love about Brazil or any other country I've noticed, they don't talk a lot about this color stuff. They're not out here talking about some your mama black, your sister black, your cousin black, your grandmama black, your auntie's black. You know, they're not on that. You know, and so that's an American mindset that most of us brothers gonna have to get out of too, and not worry about what these American keishas are talking about when we go get another race of woman. Because ultimately you want to be happy, and if the woman in America is not able to do so and they don't have the will to do so, then you need to focus on what's gonna make you happy and leave them in a vulnerable state.
Right. J.P. Morgan didn't put that statistic out for a reason. They didn't put it out there for their health. They know 40 what half of women will be single by 2032. That's less than 10 years from now.
Yeah.
They know the deal.
So what I'm saying, but black women being married at 20%, what do you think that percentage would be around that same time?
You were borging a little bit. Repeat it again, please.
I said, by you saying that, am I still breaking up?
Now you're coming in good, a little bit better.
Yeah. Uh, I said black women married at 25% in that same time.
Repeat that one more time.
My gosh. No, I was saying that if black women being married at 20%, percentage would be around that same time.
Oh, it'll definitely be under 10%. I couldn't hear what you were saying, but I
10%?
have an idea what you were saying. Like if for the majority of if the general population of women is going to be 50% of them be unmarried and childless, for a black woman it's definitely going to be under 10%. I mean, have you seen that recent video by the Do Better podcast? Like it was like 40 women with 140 kids and like 120 baby daddies.
No, I didn't see that.
Man, I gotta send you that link, man. It was bad. It was
I
like
mean, you
every
can
woman.
share it on here though, if you have it.
Okay, let me see if I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, what I asked when I broke up was, Do you think that if black women being 25% or married at 25%, what do you think that that percentage would be around that same time, as far as the marital rate for black women?
Oh, it would definitely be below 10%. But in like 10 years, 10, 15 years, it'll be hovering
Yeah.
around between 12 to 10%.
You know what? I can agree with you because I believe that men gonna travel more in bulk now. And I don't think that it's gonna slow down anytime soon.
Yeah, and even if the men that don't, because let me tell you this too, and I want people to understand this: traveling is not for the faint of heart, and immersing yourself in another culture is not. It's not smooth sailings. It's hard. Me learning
Yeah.
Portuguese is very hard. I mean, it
Yeah.
takes work. Getting in shape takes work because I gotta make sure my body's on point.
Yeah.
Traveling is not cheap. It can be
No.
affordable, but it's not like going out one time at a club, you know. But it is definitely worth it. But it pushes you to become better, and the rewards are very, very fulfilling.
Absolutamente.
Yes, yeah, absolute mention, yeah. Scene.
See. Yeah, man. Yeah, but
I'm looking for
man,
it right
I have definitely dropped off from my classes, and I have not been studying my Portuguese like that. I need to get back on it, man, because what I've noticed when I take a break and then I come back, it's almost like I can absorb more of it, and then I kind of shoot myself in the foot when I just don't stay on top of it.
right.
Yeah, my pronunciation is good. It's just more so like the vocabulary and forming my sentences.
Yeah, me is the opposite. I'm solid with the sentence structure, but I need to pronounce it better. I
Yeah.
could do better on both though, but I'm just I think you just practice. But my goal is I'm thinking I would love to like spend like 2 or 3 months down there before, because I plan on moving to because I live in New York and I plan on moving eventually to LA by next year this time before the fall starts. But I'm thinking,
Jeez,
yeah, I know,
that's
but it just
expensive. Both places are expensive. I think LA probably a little bit more expensive. You think?
it is because you need a car over there. But I just rather
Yeah.
be, because I have family there that too. So
Mhm.
I could find more affordable places, and all I would just do is get a Honda Civic, right, and just be cool. Like I'll just stack up my money. Actually, here's another thing I meant to come on here to tell you. I plan on I've spoken to realtors in Rio and in like Lisbon, Portugal, and my goal is to actually try to get a house in Portugal. When you get a chance, if you ever think about going to visit Portugal, let me know. I'll show you all the sites that you can go to. It is ironically very inexpensive to go to. It's right next to Spain, so you can visit Spain. It's like a three
Mhm.
hour flight going to France. It's like 10-hour plane ride from New York. I spent literally for 10 days my flight round trip. I spent less than
Mhm.
450.
Wow.
Yeah. My flight was cheaper than my Airbnb. My Airbnb was like less than $600 too.
Sheesh.
But it was a solid place, and it's
How
not like
long did you stay though?
oh no, I'm going. I'll go. I'm going in 2 weeks, in 2 Sundays from now.
I'm saying though, how long you staying?
Oh, 10 days.
10 days.
Yeah,
Damn. That ain't bad at all.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a little plan, and I may just start it next year. Um, and that's the reason why I'm going to go to Thailand for a little bit because I know that if I got an apartment there, it'd be fairly cheap.
Oh, you would love it.
So yeah, you been there, right?
Not as of yet. It's in the plans. I wanted to bring my uncle with me this time again. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Also, I would recommend Vietnam.
I
You would love,
thought about that Ho Chi Minh.
yes, and a place called Da Nang. Da Nang is like the
Nang.
south. Yeah, DNANG. It's like the south beach of
Da Nang.
it's the south beach of Asia. It literally looks like Miami when you go on the South Beach.
Wow.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, it may be on my radar, man, because I'm looking at that in Cambodia, those two places, or two countries rather, and while I'm in Thailand. So, I may branch off and if it ain't number like maybe a week apiece, and then back to Thailand. I may just do that within them 3 months.
Right.
So, who knows, man? I may get over there in Thailand. Yeah.
Can you see
Okay,
my
I see.
screen right now?
Yep. Hold on.
All right, I'm gonna show you this place called Da Nang right here. And check this out. Look how cheap the prices are. Like, let's say you wanted to go next May or something, right? Let's say you want to go for like 2 weeks or something. One person. Look how cheap it is.
Man, that's nice. Right there off is it a pool? Yep,
Right.
oceanfront. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
But look at all the prices. Look at even this one. This is like you're literally looking at like the skyline and everything. This is like less than $600. You get looking at a high rise. A lot of these places, even look at this one. This one is less than $200, and you're right next to the beach. I think. You staying there for 2 weeks for less than $200. I can't hear you on my end. I don't know if you're talking. I think you borged out.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, I'm glad you kept up with the show, bro. Appreciate the Azrael. Yeah, man, them views is fire, bro.
Right.
Jeez.
That was Vietnam. Check out where this place is. What do you think this is?
Is that the name you was talking about?
No, this is Cambodia.
Cambodia. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had somebody in the chat a couple of streams back to tell me what city to go to in Cambodia.
Yeah. And the women there are very attractive. They got like a little Cambodian town, I think in LA too. They're like Khmer Rouge looking women. They have like they're like around like our complexion, but they look very Blasianish. They look like almost like Karuchi a little bit.
You know what? That's really my type right there. I like the Blasians, bro.
Right, me
That's
too.
what I want.
Me too.
Yeah, them Japanese chicks, and them Cambodians, they probably about the best looking ones, and the Filipinos too.
Right. Every time I see every time I see Karuchi, I be like, I understand, Chris. I understand why you crashed out over her. Because this woman is like 35 and she still look good. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Hey, but you know what though? In Brazil, it's the same way. I got a chick that's 47, bro. You would think that she in her early 30s, man.
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So I get it. You know, we be having them hitting the wall, talking points here in America, but man, it don't that shit don't really apply overseas like that.
True. True.
Yeah.
Let me
So Cambodia. So you never have you been to Cambodia?
no, but it's definitely on the bucket list. These two countries, outside of Thailand, in terms of Asian countries.
So the
So it's
Vietnamese, I mean, is they similar to the Cambodians though, right?
it's a part of South Asia, Southeast Asia.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so I wouldn't say so they were both under communist rule for a while because they had a massacre. I forgot what it's called, but the Khmer or something, where like they had a communist dictator similar to like Stalin, and he killed like one half of the population and whatnot, and that's why people had to leave, and they went to like live on the west coast of America.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like that was years ago. That was like in the I think in the 1960s or 70s or something like that. But
Mm.
it is definitely a place that is doing well. It's almost like going to Eastern Europe where it's like it's affordable, the women are attractive, but it's not. It's still like almost like a best kept secret kind of place,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, a lot of people think that we're just on some sex tourism stuff. I beg to differ. I think that we like I was saying on Carlos Red's platform the other day is a lot of us are just not going to change what we have always been about. You know, typically when we want to go out and socialize, if you're a straight man, you're gonna want to know where the women at. You know what I mean? What's the best place to hang out and actually get a chance to socialize with women? It don't necessarily mean you're going over there to do pay for play. It's just that you want to socialize with women. That's just my point of view when I go overseas. You know, I ain't
Absolutely.
got no problem. I ain't got no problem with the local men there. You know, but and maybe I can get with a couple of them on some network stuff. But that's so few far in between situations where you can network with guys like that. I'm always trying to network with the women and you know what I mean, a couple of guys and just have a good time, man.
I've had guys that lived in that were from Colombia here tell me, yeah, you should definitely go down and visit. Like he said, he was telling me you should go and visit. The women are beautiful there. You would love it. Like telling me he wasn't like no.
Yeah.
No. See, they come from a place where it's like telling somebody, oh, you should go to this restaurant. It's really good. You know,
Yeah, that no.
people are not going to try to gatekeep like a restaurant like that.
Nah.
You
That's
know,
a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
because it's like there's an abundance of food. They can always go there. It's like if I tell you, oh, go to the Chinatown in New York. I'm not going to try to keep it on the wraps because I know there's plenty of restaurants if I ever want to go. If one is crowded, if three of them are crowded, there's another three I could go to.
Exactly, man. Yeah, that's a great point, man. I'm gonna have to damn sure use that because for the it's for them guys that love to talk about you should travel for this, you should travel for that. The women are just the byproduct or they just the icing on the cake. No, bro. Like everybody that for the most part that go overseas are going over there for the dating culture because
Absolutely.
we're getting away from what's the obvious. It's bad here. So me and
But yeah, you're
as a
borging out a little bit.
the culture. Okay. All right. Byproduct, they're building the culture, basically. Oh
Yeah,
my
you.
gosh, who is that?
Now here's the thing. I didn't hear what you were saying. You were borging out a little bit, but I wanted to show you this girl. She is actually Dominican and Vietnamese, but she lives in Paris, so she speaks French. I can't hear you. I'm pretty sure I know what you're probably saying. But
Wow.
you're borging out.
OMG, man.
Right.
Yeah, she beautiful, bro. That's a
Right.
that's exquisite right there.
So one of her parents is, I think her
Yeah.
mom is Dominican and her dad is Vietnamese, but she speaks French and she lives in France.
Damn, I may need to go to France. They got them kind over there.
Bruh, I be telling dudes, man. I've been telling dudes the best looking black woman I've ever seen was outside of Rio is in Paris. Because you know
Golly.
because you know why? All the beautiful black women from Africa that look like supermodels, they all go to like either Paris or London for work, as models and stuff like that, or as just to keep
Sheesh.
work.
She a dime, bro.
Who you
She at
telling?
least at the very bottom of 9.
Right. Let me see. Let me see if I got logged on real quick.
My. Yeah, I don't know how a straight man can tell me in my face the only reason why he traveling is because he want to go see the birds and the bees, bro. Like, I can't get that. I'd
Right.
never be able to relate to that, man.
Right. And this is another one I'm gonna show you real quick. Hold on. Give me one sec.
No, go ahead, man. Take your time, bro. Shit, we just got time to wait.
This one is my favorite. This one is my favorite one. Like, hold on. Let me see. No.
Oh, they be having some white girls over there too. I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
This
man.
one, I'm telling you, if I see how I'm proposing on the second.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's get married. Bruh. Yeah, I'm done after that, bruh. Yeah, I had to definitely tie down with that, bruh.
Right. Now this one is funny because I asked her, I was trying to guess her. I asked her, I was like, "Where are you from?" Right, and she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Are you from like Portuguese?" Because it looked like her family was from Portugal, but she said no. I was like, "Damn, where you from?" Let me show you.
I can see why you would say that because of the hairstyle.
Yes.
Yeah. They call them encaracoladas.
Right.
Cabello encaracoladas. Oh yeah. Yeah. See them. Hey, Austin, them the kind of black women we like, bro. We don't like them scraps that you be giving out, bro.
Right. This is what I was telling dudes. I was like, I was trolling so hard in his Discord and in the other Discord. I was like, damn. Well, I was like, y'all don't like big booty chicks that got the Nelson Mandela face.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Hey, bro, like Austin, I'm no homo shit. He a pretty boy, right?
Yeah.
He keep himself up. He ain't a bad looking guy. My question to him is, why is he's the beauty and he always get the beast, bro? Why he do that, bro? Like, what is, man? You would think that he would be getting chicks like that.
Right.
Oh man.
Right. Man, I'm telling you, man, it is.
Jeez.
Let me see. Oh, let me give me one second. I know this is another one. And it's funny.
Man, go ahead. Hey, this your show, bro. I mean, this is for you niggas, man. Y'all can do y'all thing, bro.
I be telling. See, I showed you my 3 finest ones because to me these are like really my type, like one of my main types, right? And I be telling dudes that they be like, "Oh, you don't like dark skin women." I'm like, I'm literally. I'm like, yeah, I'm literally showing you women that are my complexion or darker. Like you can't tell. You can't try to pull nothing on me, right? You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
man, I already could tell she bad, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah, she flawless, bro. She got that hair too.
Mind you, she's Colombian.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
What, she got to be from Cali?
I think so.
Damn, Austin, how you gonna let dudes like us with less subscribers and influencing you get better chicks, bro?
Right.
Yeah, she's bad, bro.
Right.
Yeah, she's serious. Now Colombia though, I mean, it made Brazil sweat like a motherfucker, bro. Like I think Colombia has like they- if in order to find them, they all in one spot. I mean, I know they all over the country, but Brazil can't mess with Colombia with that. You'll see like a whole bunch of them in one spot. Brazil is just they just spread out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
But
Colombia,
check
they
this.
be like litters of them, bro.
But check this out. So since we've been talking, have I shown any light skinned woman at all?
Nah, man, all of them cocoa, bro. Every one of them.
Exactly.
Even the Blasian chick, you know what I mean? Like she look more. Of course, her eyes she look Asian, but she dark like that chick.
Right. And these are all these are what this one is Afro-Colombian. The other two, their parents were the other one before that, the parents was like from I believe some part of West Africa, and the one before that was half Dominican and half Vietnamese. Right?
Damn.
You can't say, "Oh, it's Eurocentric." No, these are all women that have heavy African roots more than we do in America.
I'm gonna tell you what it is though. He mad because he ain't able to pull what guys prefer. Like he ain't able to pull them type of chicks. Now don't get it twisted. He would love to date them, but he can't get them.
I think he can get him, but he's not putting in the work to do it.
He ain't showed me yet, bro. I'm talking about even when he was in Brazil. I'm like, I think I seen one chick that she was straight, but she ended up getting on some news, and she ended up cutting ties with the dude, you know. But that
Right.
girl ended up having a kid. Yeah, look at that right there, bro. God dang.
Now, funny thing is, if I'm not mistaken, she's not from Paris per se. She's from a place called Marrakesh. It's spelled Maritus. Yeah, Maritus. And as you know, like there are a lot of countries that were colonized by the French, right? And there's a lot of African countries. So you have all these African, like little Caribbean islands, little islands off the coast of Africa. Like you got Guadeloupe, you got Martinique, and you got Reunion. Those three are like French colonies, and a lot of like the baddest chicks there go and they go and model in like Paris and stuff like that, right?
Now, if I go to Africa, that's gonna be. I'd rather go to them islands. You know what I mean?
Right.
Rather than because like Kenya and all them places, I just don't. I agree with Rello. Like I just don't think they have enough.
They don't.
Like
their forehead is bigger than the rest of their face, man. It's okay to say that they're not like the best attractive woman. It's okay.
Yeah, man. It ain't my type, bro.
It's not your type. And I hate the
Yeah.
gaslighting that Austin was doing to make it seem like, oh, if you don't like Kenyan women, you don't like African. That's BS, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I want something like that. Now when I did a little research just to see what it's talking about, Madagascar has some nice looking women too.
Absolutely. Because Madagascar, if I'm not mistaken, they mixed in with some Asians as well too. There's a lot of Blasians
Yeah,
as well.
they nice, man. Hey, I think that was the only country I consider really going to in Africa.
Don't sleep on Cape Verdean.
Now they speak they speak Portuguese over there.
Right.
Yeah, and they got some beautiful women too.
Right.
Yep. Cape Verde. Yeah, I want to see what. If I do go to Africa, them gonna be like the only places I really would go to, or like you said, them little smaller looking islands. But that
Right.
chick right there, she's super bad.
Right. She is. And they speak
Yeah.
French. That's why I told you my next goal is to speak French and then eventually Spanish. That's the goal.
Yeah, I know you said Portuguese is difficult. I mean, it is, but I think to me Spanish is more difficult to me than Portuguese.
You know why I say? Because with Portuguese, you're like, for example, they don't pronounce their H's like
Yeah.
they don't pronounce their H's. So like when they say human, they say humano. So you gotta
Yeah,
remember.
Umano, yeah.
And then if they don't say Raphael, they say Rafael,
Raphael, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Hagel, yeah, yeah.
right, so it's a lot of things that I kind of remember. I just gotta practice, and what I gotta do is I'm considering because another thing too. I plan on retiring in like Portugal, either in Portugal or Rio, ideally,
Mm.
because I
Yeah.
can just easily buy. I mean, Portugal is considered the top out of all the countries, the fourth safest place in the world. Great health care. If you get a citizenship there, now this is the goal. I was actually considering doing a YouTube channel, but I wanted to do that when I get like when I'm more situated financially and I have more time, right?
Gotcha,
But
gotcha.
I want to be able to show brothers how to get their passport for other countries.
Yeah, yeah. That's something that I seen one of my friends on Facebook, was doing. Shout out to Ty, I think his name Tyrone, but yeah, Tyshawn, yeah, he's the one that was talking about that in Brazil. So he ended up getting his passport, and I think he got his driver's license, and I want to say he got his citizenship too because he got a kid over there. I
Right.
mean, yeah. But yeah, I think that'll be some great content, man. As far as like when you talk about the new wave for the state of travel, the travel space, that's definitely something that needs to be presented because those type of things is not put out as much. We can talk about the women and all that, which that chick right there, she's beautiful too. We could talk about that, but how are you gonna help guys actually get over there and that want to really stay there, or at
Exactly.
least halfway, half of the year. That's something I was considering doing,
Right.
half and half.
Because that's what you can do. Actually, what they had is set up prior to like the pandemic, where all you had to do was like put in a certain amount of money and then stay there for like 6 months out of the year
Yeah.
for 5 years straight, and then you automatically get the citizenship. Now
Oh, in
it's
Portugal.
yeah, but they canceled it because a lot of Americans, as soon as the pandemic was like winding down, a lot of people were just trying to go get it, and they basically they were buying houses because you can either give disposable income of like I think like 200K or 100K, something like that. It was
Mhm.
much more cheaper, and or you can just buy a house and then you could get it that way. But what's happening is the
Can
realtors
you
were
can
just
you get do you is it land ownership though in Portugal? Some countries
oh
don't
absolutely,
allow
yeah, you
that.
could buy a plot of land.
Okay, good, good, good,
Yeah,
good,
because I
nice.
this is one of the websites I go to. It's called Portugal Homes, and they'll show. But I would rather, to be
Mm.
honest with you, the way that Portugal is set up, you're probably better off buying a house than building construction because of the language barrier, and there's a lot of more bureaucracy that goes on in Portugal than it would in America, right?
Mm.
Because in America it's about we kind of they're gonna take their time too, but they gotta knock it out because it's like if people say, hey, you took too long to build my house, like that can be a deal breaker for that next client that they have to build a house, right?
Mhm.
So, and it's a great place. Like if you love not necessarily swimming, but if you like surfing, if you like me next to the coast, like Lisbon and Porto, the difference between there is like about 3 hours on the
Mhm.
bus, and it takes like it's like you could literally take the bus from Lisbon to Porto for like less than $20, be like $15.
Dang.
Yeah, all of these places, like let me show you. From look, let's say I go on the 2nd of November.
Yeah, that's one of them buses. They got them beds on the top too. They got them in
Right,
Brazil. I had
right,
one when I was traveling from Rio to Sao Paulo.
right. See, that's what I was gonna do. I heard brothers were like, "Oh, they're gonna travel." I'm like, they're gonna take a flight to like Rio to Sao
Nah,
Paulo, but I was like,
no,
"Nah, I
I
don't
took
think
that bus. It was like $28 to go from Sao Paulo. I mean, from Rio to Sao Paulo,
right,
and it was comfortable as hell too, man. Like that bed, man. Shit, they give you blankets and pillows and shit. I was out.
right, right." But you see, like even so, that's like Porto, which is like it's more up north than Lisbon. Lisbon is more in the south, right? And but
Mm-hmm.
then you got Faro, which is like all the beaches and stuff like that, and which is like all of, it's called, that section is called Algarve, but
Algarve.
yeah. But even though, like, I mean, these are a little bit more on the pricier sides. It was much more cheaper pre-pandemic, but you can, if you stack your money right, get like a good tech job or something like that. Look, even this, get an
Man.
apartment, and you'll be living next to the coast like you're living in Miami.
Yeah, that's really my lifestyle right there, living off that damn beach. I want to live on the, yeah, I want to live off some type of beach, man. That's what I'm in.
Right. Let me show you.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah. This is actually, because this is a little bit much more cheaper. It's funny because a lot these houses just sold, as you see, but you were able,
Sheesh.
yeah. It's another website I go to.
Oh yeah. Well, that's prime location, dog.
Right.
All that water, man, all them beaches. Jeez, man.
So like, and these are like the flats. But I was looking at this house. This would be like about 275 or less in USD. So you get this whole like apartment to yourself.
Damn, that's more nice. And it's
Solid.
Portugal, bro.
Yeah. Look, you get this whole thing to yourself for less than 300K.
What's the square footage on it? It says 72.
72 M squared.
Yeah,
And
they do that. Yeah.
You get 2 bedrooms as well.
Right there on the coast.
Yeah, well, this is much more up north. This would be like, yeah. But here's the thing: if you want to go to the beach, it'll probably take you like 3 hours to go there on a bus.
Yeah, I'd rather be on that beach, but I know that property is prime property, and this shit gonna probably be about 300,000.
Right. But they do have beaches in those places, but not like as big.
Not as big, yeah.
Yeah, they got beaches all over. They got beaches in this place called Cascais. It's beautiful, man. Like even this place. Now you know about Ronaldo, right?
No, I never heard, and I've never really looked into Portugal. Like I think I've seen DJP do a couple of live streams and stuff like that about Portugal, or where actually he visited there. But
well, there's a place called Madeira. It's literally, they call it the Hawaii of Europe. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's like top 3 soccer players of all time. He's from there. He's actually born there. And this is, I'm gonna show you. This is what, let's see. But it literally they say it's like the Hawaii of Europe.
It kind of look like Brazil. It look like Brazil a little bit.
Right. Let me show. And then they got a little hiking spot, like,
Oh yeah, I do some shit like that. See, I do shit like that. Yeah, that shit crazy, but I love to do it though.
Right. But let me see if I can.
Yeah, Madeira. Is it Madeira?
Yeah. Well, it's off the coast of Portugal. So they used to be able to take a ferry there, but now used to be able to take a ferry there, but now you got to take a plane. But even this, like, let me see. And they even have another island off the coast of Portugal called the Azore Islands.
Damn, that's beautiful right there, man.
Right.
That shit looks safe and clean too.
Right. 4th safest country in the world, man.
Ooh, that's right. That's my speed right there.
Right.
I bet that mother save so much gas. Was that electric vehicle? Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I love. Man, I'm trying not to even get impatient, man. I mean, I got some stuff in place to stay a little bit longer in these places, but man,
Right. But I mean, think about it. Like, if you ever, this guy that was telling me, he said he's gonna keep my number. He's in Florida, and he said he's working on buying his third house in Portugal. He said if you buy enough, you can, even though their rent is cheaper there, like you could be making like passive income of like $1,500 a month, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it will just grow over time, and that could be towards your retirement. You know what I mean? And my thing is it's very hard to retire in America and still be solid, right? But this is what they
Yeah.
say about Europe. Europe is hard for young people in terms of finding work, but it's great
Mm-hmm.
when you're older, when you want to retire, because you got the great health care. And let's say you slow down and you're not making as much money, the
Mm-hmm.
taxes won't be like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can live your last 20 years of your life just chilling. You know the food is gonna be good because they don't got the chemicals in it. Fresh
Right. Right.
air, people are friendly.
Yeah.
Say, let's say you have a kid later in your years as a man, you know,
Yeah.
you can have your
Which
kid.
I'm sort of open to anyway, to be
Right,
honest with you. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, man. I think each year, what I've only been traveling 3 years. I think I've increased the amount of time I stay in the country, and so I'm gaining my confidence in being out of the country for a long period of time. So
Yes,
next year, man, I'm gonna attempt to do 6 months. This time I'm gonna do 3 months, 3 to 4 months, and then
that
next
sounds
year I'm gonna
dope.
do six. Yeah.
Where you plan on going? You think, or what's
Well,
the
no,
idea?
this year I'm going to Thailand. That's what I was saying. I'm gonna hit
Oh
Asia.
man, you gonna love it.
Yeah, so that's I'm gonna spend between no less than 2 months, but I'm shooting for 4 months. So I'm gonna spend a lot of time over there trying to get the gist of what costs what. And which I got a chick that's a realtor that's my friend on Facebook, and
Hmm.
she rent out places and she sell places. You know what I mean, shit like that. So I'm gonna connect with her and see if I can get me a nice little spot. And if it's something I really like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do a year lease at least. And I know it ain't ideal, but at least when I return back, I have me a place to stay and I just renew it again. But the rent ain't number like maybe five, between 400 and 500 a month.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it because I mean, you got Phuket you can go to.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a bunch of places. I have them saved on my Airbnb too. Like you could literally, they got them houses where it's like you're literally, it's like I should put it like it's almost like on a metal spring that is connected to the house.
Hmm.
But as soon as you come outside, like you walk like 5 steps, you're on the sand, on the beach.
Yeah,
So
Phuket have a lot of those Blasians over there too. I
right,
noticed. Yeah, yeah, it's nice over there, man.
trying to
Yeah.
find.
But it's a long way from Bangkok. I think it was like I seen that she was like a 12-hour bus ride. You know what I mean, from
Damn,
Bangkok.
man, that sounds crazy far. I'm trying to find the Thailand list that I had too. Don't sleep
Yeah,
on
hey,
Costa Rica as
so
well.
so so you on my Instagram though, right?
Oh no, no, I don't think so. Let me check.
Yeah, man, you need to. I ain't on. I'm on there as I am a free man.
Okay,
Yeah, I think it's underscore man. I am a free underscore man. I think that's how it is. Let me make sure. And hell, just inbox me here. We just change contacts from there. Yeah, I am a free underscore man. Yeah.
okay.
See, goddamn Coach Greg Adams, he been doing a whole lot of goddamn traveling as of
Right,
recent.
right. It's I am free then underscore man.
It's I am a free
I am a free. Okay,
underscore man. Yeah. You'll see me with the little Spike Lee picture with my arms crossed.
gotcha.
Yeah, we just goddamn connect from there. Like I said, I'm gonna hit Thailand up, man. I gotta complete the big four. you know,
I just think,
and after that, okay, and then after that, that's when I'm gonna go hit places like a Portugal, you know what I mean, or the
yeah,
smaller spots, you know.
you would definitely love there. Don't sleep on what was it I was gonna say? Costa Rica as well.
I heard about that. Yeah, a couple
Yeah,
of guys talked about that. Yeah.
trying to find. And another place that is really fly is a place called Split in Croatia. Beautiful place, man. Beautiful place.
You know what? One of them trucking companies I was working for. I think it was my last one. He was telling me, "Yeah, go to Croatia, man. You would love it. They'll love you over there." I'm like, "What?"
No, absolutely. It's
Jeez.
let me see if I can find it.
So you talking about doing a page on this travel thing, huh?
I was thinking about like teaching men how to like a combination of like talking about how the West is declining, but also just teaching men like how to like leave and what they need to be successful if they really just want to start a family. Because I know, brother, that's what brothers want. Because that's what I want.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
you I don't know if you know about Jason Black. He's always talking about, oh, guys need to wait until they're 40 to have kids so that you'll know all the games that women play. And I'm like, bro, like,
That's toxicity, bro. We
bro,
toxic.
like imagine by that time, not only would let's say you if you make it to that far in life, right? You're gonna be bitter more than like you're gonna have some kind of resentment. That's why I kind of stopped dating too. I broke up with my last ex for like I was kept breaking up where I'm like, yo, this is not working. Like
Yeah,
it's not working. It's like I'm starting getting to the point where I'm starting to dislike the opposite sex. So it's best for me to not date you. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
you're gonna have bad positions about dealing with the opposite sex. I'm like, I can't. She's like, oh, what do you mean? Like, you don't have no faith in me? And I'm like, no, it's like you just have too much issues. You got too much. Like you're in. You don't follow instructions. You don't reciprocate. You just believe you're just a follower in terms of whatever is going on in the trends. Like, oh,
mm-hmm.
you got to do this, and the third. I want princess treatment. So it's like basically you're a follower. You have no mind of your own. I'm like, no, I can't have somebody like that have my children.
And then your personality is not even your own either because they mimic the women on social media.
Right.
So yeah, I think that to your point, a lot a lot of a lot of guys keep indulging in the dating culture here. They end up having this strong hatred for women, bro.
Right.
And so I don't. I've separated myself from that, and I think that's one of the main reasons. Because if you keep dealing with them, then that's that energy and spirit. You know what I mean? It's gonna resonate with you at some point. You know, and
Right.
next thing you know, yeah, you'll be thinking every woman in the world like that. You be like, no, you dummy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every woman ain't like that. It ain't female nature everywhere like on certain points. You
Right.
know?
Are women perfect? Absolutely not. They're not.
Right,
But
right.
it's like there's levels to this. You're not. It's like in America, it's either you're gonna be screwing over the girl or she's gonna be screwing over you, right?
Yeah,
And in order for you to engage with them and you come out the winner, you start to lose a part of yourself.
yeah.
I was noticing about myself, it's like me having to dog out women just for them to act right or do what I want. I
That ain't
started,
you, man.
yeah, I started
Yeah,
to hate myself.
yeah. Nah, you don't. You get to the places like that, you need to stop dealing with them. And the thing is, I got this thing called acceptance. You got to be able to accept where you at. Don't be coping, don't be hoping for the best and all that. Just accept the fact that you don't fit in. Be fine with that because you may fit in somewhere else in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the world is a big place. If you don't fit into this dating culture, it doesn't take nothing away from you, man. You just gotta find your way somewhere else. So
You
that's the
you know
approach I take.
you know what I say to people is like just because you know how people like make it, oh, you mean to tell me you couldn't find a black woman, this and the third, like when guys date out or they date like white or Hispanic chicks or whatnot. And I'm like, just because we're black doesn't mean there's certain things called not only class compatibility, but there's cultural compatibility as well.
Hmm.
I think as men, especially in this space, a lot of us have outgrown the culture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
You know,
definitely outgrown it, and again, you gotta accept it. Like, I've accepted it, and I don't feel bad about it. You know, if you think I'm lame, okay, cool. I've accepted that fact.
right,
You know what I mean? You call me broke, okay, I accept it. I know I'm not broke, and I know I'm not lame. I know this. I know at one time I wouldn't have any issues I'm having. So what I got to do is, like LeBron said, take my talent somewhere else.
right,
And that's just what it is.
right.
Yeah, yeah. I done got beyond the shaming language. Um, like I said, I don't think it's a flex for a man to say that he made it in this society. He flexing with a chick that he barely getting cooperation from and femininity from. Like,
Right,
that's not a flex.
right.
So where is this at right here? You
Oh,
showing?
this was in Thai. This is in Thailand. I was actually looking for the spots that I saved on here. It's probably scrolled down to my thing, but um, I forgot where it was that I was looking at. Maybe I just gotta type in Thailand, and maybe it'll just come up.
Oh, that's Phuket. Okay, that's Phuket.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Was it? I think it was Pattaya City. No, it was probably. I think it might have been Chiang Mai.
No, that okay. You got Phuket. That kind of look like the one up in Pattaya.
Yeah, Chiang. Because I'm trying to remember, there was a spot where it's like literally you're right next to the ocean. But I mean, look at this: 5 nights for less than $200.
Man.
Let's say you go there for like a whole month.
Yeah, I can get them apartments though. They look like that. I can get them. I can, 375 for the whole month.
Right. Look at this spot, like
400. Yeah.
less than 600 and 700 a month.
Damn. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like the way I look at it is like, man, I take that 500 and multiply that by 6 months. Shit. eh, What is that? What 3,000? 3,000?
Man, that's yeah,
I go ahead and just drop that. You know what I mean, and call it a day. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
You'll be saving so much money. Skyler said,
Yeah.
MT1 or Master T, he said, he saved like over 100 grand in less than a year just living in Brazil.
He saved that.
Yeah, he saved that. He said
Dang.
he lives in one of the most richer parts of Brazil. One of the richer neighborhoods in Ipanema. But he said his rent is still like,
Eponema. Yeah.
yeah. He said his rent is still less than 2,000.
Yeah. When you get to Baja de Juca and Eponema, you definitely, you know what I mean, living in the better parts. I think Cabo Frio is the same, but it's more laid back, slow like.
Yeah,
But yeah, Ipanema and Baja, yeah, it's more your upper ends right there.
but I mean, this
Yeah,
is
you can't go wrong with neither one of them places right there, man. And this is still Phuket. No, Chiang
Chiang
Mai.
Mai.
This Chiang
Yeah,
Mai. Chiang Mai. Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's Mr. Mister's favorite spot right there, Chiang Mai.
right. Well,
he said he survived off of like 1,200 a month over there,
I can
and that's with
imagine.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I always tell people, if you gave me, if somebody gave me $1 million right now, I would leave and retire in Vietnam. Because I like Thai food, but I love Vietnamese food as well. But
Mm,
I
mm-mm.
would be just chilling, you know.
Now I haven't had that or Cambodian yet, but I had Thai and Chinese and Japanese. I done
Yeah,
had those before. Yeah.
yeah. But man, it's just,
Shit.
and see, we haven't even talked about going to the Philippines.
Yeah, that too. Them Filipinos, man. If you want to go and get married, you might well just look over there. I'm not saying they don't have it in Thailand or Cambodia, Vietnam.
Right.
It's just that from everybody consensus, they saying that it's girlfriend treatment over there, wife treatment. You know what I mean? Like that's what they looking for.
Right.
I had a chick to unfriend me because I said I wasn't trying to get married at this point.
But you gotta respect that though.
I didn't get mad at it. I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know,
Right.
no problem with that.
Because you know, the reason why I say that too is because an American woman would try to change you, and then when she realize she can't change you, she get bitter, and then go on to the next dude and give him issues. Instead of
Yep.
knowing when to cut your losses and then be like, okay, let me move on to the next. Women in other countries, they know how to actually date and get what they want, right, out of men. It's like women try to force themselves or try to like convince themselves, oh, I can do this, I can do that with the guy.
Nah, she trying to change your masculinity. That's what they really be trying to change over here. The
True.
women over there, they're not trying to change that. They just trying to see where they can fit in and help you out to make you greater. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, to me, they focus. That you know what I'm saying? They make you the focus. They really pay attention to just the details. Women here, man, they don't even keep up with your ass. They just let your ass just go and be what it is, man. And as soon as you do something they don't like, that's when they come up with them arguments.
Right. You know,
Lisboa,
this is Lisbon. This is where I'm staying. Actually, this is the spot I'm staying in.
yeah,
This
yeah.
for 10 days for less than $600.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sleep good in there, dog.
Right.
Ooh, look at them hardwood flows.
That's how I was looking. I was like, man. And check this
Yeah,
out.
them,
Like I like the way that Airbnb made it, where it's like you're looking at. See, you remember how I was looking at that coastal part?
mm-hmm.
So I'm right here,
You still getting some of that? Yeah, you still seeing it? Yeah, you right there on that water.
and if I want to go here, if I want to, this is like Kashkis is where like they're like with they have the Moorish castle over here, and Sinatra is really nice too. But over here is where they have like the nice beaches over there, and up here up north is where Porto is. Porto is like right, I think. Yeah, it's up here. It's somewhere up here, actually. Yeah, somewhere up here. But it's like I said, it's a 2.5 hour drive. But I mean, when I look at all, like, let's see if I want to look at the experiences, um, that I can do.
Damn, I'm ready to get up out this country, man. Boy,
Who you
I need
telling?
a break, man. I need a
Who you telling?
break.
It's
You
my
about to get ready to leave in 2 weeks? Shit.
right.
Damn, I wish I could leave.
Right. You got it though, man. You soon the year's almost over. You'll be out of here before you know it.
Yeah.
But I like to, they got you can bicycle ride. They got the boat sailing stuff, which I like to do.
Yeah, I like the boats too. Yeah, I'm a
Right.
boat guy.
But see how cheap it is. You do a boat tour for like 2 hours for like 30
Mm-hmm.
bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, 30 bucks. Ride bikes, which I like to do. So you
Yeah,
ride.
I'm gonna get on them ATVs and I'm gonna get on them boats and I mean again that's the thing that people don't get. Like I personally go and get me a chick to hang out with and go do that type of shit with. You know what I mean? Like I think this shit fun when you do it with the chicks.
Right, and that's what I want. I want to be able to, but I know I can't do that. It's the irony is like I tried to do it with my ex. We would always end up in arguments all the time.
Oh man. Yeah, see. Talking about the American chick?
Yeah,
Yeah, nah, that ain't, She don't know how to act, man. She don't want to let the activity be the center of attention. She want to be the center of attention. It's like I'm trying to manage your damn behavior rather than us having fun. Like I want to have fun.
right,
Uh, Relax, just relax, man. Can you just have fun, man? This is why we doing what we doing. We want to relax.
right. And my thing was
Yeah.
it was like it was a power struggle in the relationship.
Yeah, see, nah, we ain't doing that, man.
Yeah, it's like she didn't want to come to. I'm like, oh, I want to move to LA. She's like, oh, I want to stay with my. She was like, she want to stay near her parents because her parents live in New York as well. But I'm like, you can always visit your parents. Not like you leaving the country. Like you're over 30 years old. Like, why do you need to be like right next to your parents?
Yeah, she ain't grown up yet, man.
Yeah,
And all that is keep them in your business. You know what I mean? Keep them out hustling on what y'all doing. So they can
pretty
have an
much.
opinion.
And she come from one of those very. Put it this way, she's talking about, and this is why I knew. I hate to say it, but I knew it was good. It was never gonna work out for a lot of reasons, but one big reason. She was like, "Oh, what do you think about like?" Well, basically, she was like hinting at, "Oh, having a hyphenated name." I said, "I will never marry a woman with a hyphenated name ever."
Yeah, yeah. She
And she's
ain't
like,
she ain't free.
"Yeah." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What's?" She's like, "What's the issue?" Oh, she's like, all the women in my family have hyphenated names." She's like, "I don't see the big deal." That
Yeah,
was
it's a
a
big
red
deal.
flag to me in the beginning. I was like, "Yeah, they ain't gonna work."
Yeah, that ain't gonna work, man. No, that's what we ain't gonna have in common. I'm not gonna try to change your mindset or shame you into my mindset.
Right.
You just keep that. We just don't. We're not gonna mesh on that. Nah,
So
shit, man. A lot of this stuff, man. We don't have to worry about that for real. I'm sure it exists overseas, but I think the women just got common sense, man. They ain't trying to fight something that's
but
so obvious.
you know what it is? The culture over there, the woman in their family keep them in check.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're missing over here. That the older women want to compete with the younger woman for men. They don't want to tell the younger woman how to act and behave because they don't know how to act and behave and keep a man. So they're just like, oh, I couldn't figure out how to get a man in my prime, so I'm gonna compete with these women and I'm gonna tell them to do this and to do that to like kind of throw them off so they can't get the man that I want.
Yeah, they look at it as a sign of weakness. They think it's a sign of being vulnerable. But women by nature is vulnerable. I mean, why you think they got to have certain protections and stuff? So the role of the man is to protect them of those vulnerabilities and keep them stable. But see, even then they say, "Oh, you're trying to control me." Well, why these women over here don't think this way?
Right.
Why do you specifically think this way here? And that's the thing that men gotta understand, man. You don't have to fight these women, man, over some basics, this basic stuff, man.
Right.
You know,
And the food there is really good too because they're next to the coast, so you get nothing but a bunch of seafood. Their pa-
seafood, yeah.
their pastries are really good. A lot of things are
Sa-
very affordable there. Um,
salmon, grelhado, salmon. You have a salada. You have a camarão.
right.
Let's see what else. What they have the caipirinhas over there? I know they got
Uh,
caipirinhas.
I don't think so, but they might. But they have their port wine is really good though, from what I was told.
Ah, vinhos, the vinhos.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you would, if you ever do get a chance, let me know if you ever go to Paris. I'm gonna show you around. If I'll see if I can get off or something like that. Cause, bro, they have this thing called vin chard, which is like hot wine. Lord have mercy, it is so good.
For real.
Yeah, it's like you're drinking hot wine. Like it is delicious, man. It is really delicious.
Delícia.
Right.
Muito delícia. Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually hit that Europe. I'm gonna definitely hit the Europe. I think again, um, I'm gonna get this Thailand or Asia trip out the way, and then I know my mindset is to be in a new country for New Year's every year. I mean, I did Copacabana last year in Rio, and now I'm going to Asia and Thailand for New Year's. So I guess next year would be maybe Europe. You know what I mean? And just see
Yeah.
what's going on with that. You know what I mean? Sweden or something.
Yeah. I would say Sweden. It could be iffy because it is really expensive over there. Like I think Skylar was even saying like he spent on a tray of clams was like $80 or something like that. So That might not be the.
Damn.
Yeah, it could get crazy expensive over there. Women are pretty. I mean, it's nothing but blonde chicks over there. They look like Barbies. But I would say, out of all places, probably go uh to Paris, and then Portugal, Spain definitely works. Because I'm talking about going there for a good experience along with good food. And
I'm gonna go to Paris, man, and go to Portugal. I mean, you made a strong case for it today.
yeah, when I come back, I'm gonna let you know about it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see.
do that. You gotta fill us in, man.
Yeah,
You
'cause
know?
even look
Yeah,
at this, it's for one USD is every is like a dollar and change over there. So
in
like
Manta, in Manta.
even though these are more on the expensive side, but some of these are like you see like they got burgers here, not burger, but they got other stuff. They got French fries and stuff like that for like $5. It ain't
Mm.
crazy expensive how it is in like the States.
Yeah, that Portuguese is different too. It's a little bit different from Brazil.
Yeah, but they specialize in a lot of fish.
Mm. Pashes.
Yeah.
Mm. Pashes. Muito pashes.
Yeah. But hey, man,
Yeah.
I gotta go eat real quick, and I'm gonna catch up
Yeah.
with you later. But I'm gonna connect with you soon, though,
Yeah. Yeah. Hit me up on the Instagram, man. We'll chop it up.
for sure, for sure. Thank you for having me on.
Man, thank you, Azrael, man. Appreciate you for contributing to the show, bro.
Sure. What's your cash app?
Let me
Five real
put that
quick.
on there real quick.
Yeah.
Is at the bottom, well, right there.
Okay.
You got the $ Pierre Bama Freeman.
Yeah, I'll send you like something real quick. Thank
Bro,
you.
I appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that.
Alrighty.
Man, appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Azrael, man. It was good chopping it up with him, bro. Like he really brought some value to the show. Opened my eyes up to Portugal as well as France. Showed a couple Blasians, you know what I'm saying, from Cambodia. You know, we talked on an array of things, man, as it pertains to travel. Um, that's one of the main reasons why I love for you guys coming up here, man. I really enjoy my interaction with a lot of you guys when y'all do come up. Um, I definitely don't want y'all to think that you don't bring value. You guys actually bring value to this stream. And so Sundays, man, you know, we try to get on here at noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern, and I think 10 o'clock Pacific. So, you know, if y'all in that time frame, just y'all come through, man. This is y'all show on Sundays. You know, I try not to dominate the show. I try to make it about you guys and what your perspective is on travel. And so again, you know, the state of travel, I think, is going to move in a different direction. We have observed people's mindset about black travelers. And so I think we're in a position of having to navigate and do something totally different. You know, that's the position we in now. So definitely appreciate Azrael for coming up, man, and adding value to the show. I wanted to see where the mindset was, and I see that he's on to big things. Wish you safe travels to Portugal in the next 2 weeks. Look like you're in a very safe and nice area. Portugal seemed like an interesting place. Um, Maybe next year for me, um, after hitting the big four, you know, we would go to places like Paris and Portugal, you know. But man, shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you for coming through. Definitely appreciate you for coming through, man. But guys, that's my ideal of where the space is going. I think we're having to navigate and do something totally different. And I think the content needs to be centered around helping guys make that transition if that's what they really want to do. You know, I think we need to organize more so than showing the basic stuff. I mean, I'm not calling the women basic that we show. However, I think that the content is going to have to evolve into uh, practicalities. You know,
what is practical for us, what is best for us, you know. And as he stated, as Real did, is trying to help guys actually live over there and get another passport from these places. Um, that's where the travel space should go, you know, in my opinion. So if you guys agree with that, man, let me know, man. Let me know. I'm about to agree to do the same thing. I've taken my 30-minute break. I'm here at the truck stop. I'm gonna grab me a little something to eat. I think I'm gonna drive about another maybe 3 hours, and then we're gonna turn it in. And so yeah, man, appreciate y'all for coming through. First class, thank you for coming through. XL Pro for coming through. Uh, Azrael, thank you for coming through, brother. And whoever else that came through wasn't able to drop a comment, you may be working or something like that. Appreciate the engagement. Thank you for the engagement. That helps the channel grow. It definitely helped the channel grow, whether you know it or not. And if you're about helping the channel grow, continue to keep showing up. Continue to keep hitting the like button. And if you are new, if you enjoyed this stream or any other stream that I've done, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. All right. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all once again. Let's land this plane. This your boy Bama. Bama the Traveler. Bama in Brazil. And some of you know me as Pure Bama. But all in all, I am Todo Bama. I'm all Bama. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to go ahead and land this plane, bro. Thank y'all for traveling with Free Men Airline. All right. Free Men Channel Airlines. We out. Peace.